Welcome to Shooting It Straight with Stan. I'm your host, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, including that really nice one you're sitting in right now. I'm at an undisclosed Batcave location that I cannot reveal. Today's topic is a good one. I got to kind of read from it because it just popped the other day. I'm like, oh, I've got to talk about that. Because I've been talking about it before, but it didn't have an acronym, and now it has an acronym, and that's cool. I like acronyms. Like PIL, Principal Protection, Income for Life, Legacy, and Long-Term Care. But this one is CBDC. No, it's not that marijuana. It ain't that marijuana you're thinking about. You know, you're smoking that marijuana, Martha. I'm telling you right now, you're smoking that marijuana. He looks kind of crazy. His eyes look crazy. This isn't CBD. And by the way, that I don't think that messes with you anyway. CBD is supposedly going to calm you down. And you're saying to yourself, well, you might want to take some, Stan, right? This isn't CBD, the CBD oil. CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. Central Bank Digital Currency. You say, wait a minute, Stan, aren't you the annuity man? Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up. I am the annuity man, but I have my finger on the pulse of everything that's relevant. And that's relevant right now. You know, crypto, blockchain. You know, this central bank digital currency is happening. The Biden administration, I know you're watching this 30 years from now, you're going, who's Biden? He's the president, our president now. They announced that they are looking into and have a focus group and have a committee and have people that are getting paid a lot of money to look into possibly putting in a digital currency for the United States of America. And this is all revolving around Mr. Putin going a little crazy and using cryptocurrency to thwart. Thwart is a good word. I need a t-shirt with just thwart. He's thwarting the United States government and the banking systems, et cetera, using crypto, which is leading the administration to be a little bit more aggressive with this, I guess, central bank digital currency, CBDC. We're not the first ones to do that. China's already done it. My favorite CBDC is from the Bahamas. They've already done one, and it's called the sand dollar. I'm not making that up. I love that. It's phenomenal. But I think, and I've said this before, the blockchain technology is a valid technology for all applications, not just crypto. Crypto rides on top of that. Digital currency rides on top of the blockchain technology. And I know if you're saying, wait a minute, Stan, what does this have to do with annuities? I'm really not sure right now, but I will guarantee you that it will have something to do with annuities in the very near future. Because if we're moving the dollar or the dollar equivalency to something like this, or it's a hybrid. I hate the word hybrid. By the way, hybrid's a plant, hybrid's a mattress, hybrid's a car, hybrid's not an annuity. But in this case, I'm going to call it a hybrid because I think they're going to start moving toward this digital currency for a lot of reasons. There's conspiracy theories all across the board on why they shouldn't. There's pound the table people that are bullish on crypto on why they should. My conspiracy theory, because of course the annuity man's conspiracy theory makes more sense than everyone else's, is that when the government goes to crypto, then there's not going to be an April 15th anymore. They can tax us real time every single day. And oh, by the way, spoiler alert, they probably will. And it's, you know, once again, forget crypto for a second. Blockchain technology, very, very strong, hard to be fraudulent on the blockchain. And crypto, I understand right now, Dan, that's like tulip bulbs. It's got no underlying value, no intrinsic value. I understand all that. But it's not going away. Can you nod your head? And I knew it was just a matter of time before governments like ours, United States of America, power, is what I'm talking about, we're going to go in this direction. And the Putin into Ukraine nonsense that's happening gave them license to go a little bit faster, because this gives them the excuse to, like, we're gonna try to reel in Mr. Putin. Yeah. I think Putin's like 5'2". No offense to people out there that are vertically challenged. That's the politically correct annuity man version of short. No offense to them, but he's like 5'2". I remember when Condoleezza Rice met with him one time, and Putin stood up and she stood up. She's like a full foot taller than him. I mean, that was amazing to me. Maybe he's like a jockey. Anyway, the crypto and the centralized cryptalization, the central bank digital currency is something that the annuity companies are keeping an eye on. I know for a fact that one of my compatriots out there, I won't mention his name, he's a good friend, used to be a competitor. Now he has moved on to the crypto space and he's looking into, can the cryptocurrencies be a part of annuities in the future? How's that going to be priced? I think the annuity industry, because of what's happening right now with this digital currency and the central banks looking to implement digital currencies here in the United States and follow other countries like China and the Bahamas, you need to keep an eye on it. I'm certainly keeping an eye on it. You don't need to just poo-poo it and say, well, there's no value. I read a story, this guy said there's no value. I read a story, this guy said this is crap. They might be right, okay? They might be right. And it has been volatile as heck. And I think the other thing that's interesting about crypto, just to get it out of my lane, just to shade, is that I think over 50% of the people that are buying crypto shouldn't be buying crypto. They're young, they don't have any money. It's a very unique situation where people that come from lower income areas, white, black, brown, whatever you want to, whatever, they think this is their way out. In fact, I was speaking with Paul Merriman the other day, who's just a guru genius of all markets. And there was a recent study he was telling me about that the youngsters, the babies out there, I call them babies because I have cowboy boots older than most of them. They trust crypto and the underlying just cryptocurrency in general more than they trust the S&P 500. What? That's incredible. I mean, that's something to pay attention to. And I think it's very, very interesting to follow. The reason I'm doing this is because we're going to stay relevant with what's being talked about. I'm not going to be Tucker Carlson or Rachel Maddow or Chris Cuomo and spew my political leanings, because I really don't have one. I'm a capitalist. And yes, I will be running in 2028 under the Capitalist Party, under the Annuity Man, and you should vote for me. Anyway, I'm a capitalist. I don't politics, schmolitics, okay? But we have to keep our eye on the prize here. Now, you got to say, wait a minute, Stan. Central bank digital currency, crypto, blockchain. What's your prediction, soothsayer? Swami, Stan the Swami? I'll tell you what it is. In the future, I believe, and I'm sure my CEO is going to go, no, this is never going to happen, because she's pragmatic and realistic. And I'm a dreamer. I'm a visionary. I'm looking off in the future. But I do see the pooling of money, as my friend Moshe Milevsky calls tontines. In the South, we call them tontines. Pooling of money, pooling of risk, using the blockchain, using crypto to offer contractual guarantees. Really? Could that happen? Yeah, it could. Will it happen soon? No, but it might. I mean, the annuity industry is like the old travel agencies. I mean, people say, what's the annuity industry like? Stan, the Annuity Man, you've worked for the big ones, Morgan Stanley and Dean Witter and Payne Weber and UBS. You've been there. You've been in the big buildings. You had full marble offices. Yes, I have. And so when I went out to the annuity industry to dominate, of which I have, by telling the truth, by the way, that's my business model, telling the truth, and be brutally factual. So my grandfather said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. But when I got out here, the annuity industry, and it kind of still is, it's like the old travel agency industry. You got one in every town and you go there and they book the travel. You got one in every town, an annuity agent, and they buy an annuity. See, I'm changing that. I'm a direct-to-consumer person, as you know, licensed all 50 states, and we sell direct to you, the consumer, and cut out all the nonsense. In the future, I think blockchain and this central bank digital currency strategy by governments is going to, I think it's going to open it up, and the products that will be coming out, I can't tell you what they'll be, but I think they'll be pro-consumer because they'll be transparent. And you'll get all of the cuts and overrides and hidden fees and back-end stuff and attaboy trips and all that BS taken out of the guarantees. And I will love it. And I will love it even if it puts Stan the Annuity Man out of business, because then I could go on my world tour playing lead guitar for a band I haven't started yet. But that is the dream. So keep an eye on this central bank digital currency. I think it's interesting. They need to contact me to name it. I love what the Bahamas did. It's called the sand dollar. We need to come up with something better. It doesn't need to be called Patriot coin. Please don't do that. It needs to be something cool and relevant. But I'm interested in this, and I think you should be too. Keep an eye on it. CBDC, not CBD. Take the CBD and then read about CBDC. I'm Stan the Annuity Man. That's Shooting It Straight. I'll see you next time.